in responsible companies.
The growing concerns about the adverse effects of climate change has pushed investors and regulators to increasingly push for transparency in corporate practices. The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya is advancing standards in corporate transparency, noting that it is necessary to align with international standards to safeguard the environment and attract investment.
Expectations for businesses now encompasses not only the delivery of financial returns, but also the active contribution to societal and environmental objectives.
ISPAC says that despite these, most businesses have disclosed limited sustainability data, often in unstandardized formats, making it difficult to assess their true environmental and social impact.
When we look at sustainability measurement, there are various questions that we asked, but one of the key ones was, do you have tools to measure sustainability metrics? From an overall perspective, only 14.7% said yes, and the balance said none.
This they hope to correct by adoption of IFRS S1 and S2 by requiring that all qualifying organizations report sustainability data in a standardized and globally accepted format to enable better evaluation of sustainability practices.
We will continue refining and improving the standards, ensuring they remain relevant, aligned with global developments in sustainability reporting.
From the reader's perspective, S2 requires an entity to disclose information that enables users of general purpose financial reports to understand A, the governance processes, controls and procedures the entity uses to monitor, manage and oversee climate-related risks and opportunities.
The adoption of the IFRS Sustainability Disclosure Standards will be a phased process, a move aimed at ensuring organizations gradually build the necessary infrastructure and expertise for full compliance. Trevor Ngendo for Lunchtime News.
Well, Trevor, thank you for that report. Now to our interview segment on this afternoon. It is focusing on the World Quality Week, and we do have a representative from the Kenya Bureau of Standards. That is Joanne Mahanu, who is the KEBS Manager Quality Standards in the Chemical Division, if I've got that correctly. Thank you for coming in, Joanne. Maybe we start on that particular note. In the World Quality Week that we're making this particular week itself, so what are we looking at, especially as a country, through the Bureau of Standards?
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting Kenya Bureau of Standards today to be here and to talk to the Kenyan community about quality. This is a very important week to us. It's a week organized by the Quality Institute and is to create awareness about quality. Its importance, first and foremost, is to create awareness, to emphasize quality management into our systems. Number two, we are here to celebrate the people that have embraced quality so that they continue and teach others about quality and also to encourage engagement. Because as you go into the world of quality, you may not be able to know what you're doing. But when you engage with others that have done quality, then you are sure that you can achieve your objectives. And lastly, this is just to drive continuous improvement in the world of quality. That I start small today, I continue, and for sure, I must grow and become big tomorrow. Yes. And for KEBS, this gives us an opportunity to give or show the importance of standards, conformity assessment into industry. Because with quality, you are sure of safety of the products that we are all consuming. We are sure of the services being provided are of quality, and also we ensure the protection of our consumers and the general public. Yes.
And you do know the integral part that the Bureau of Standards play. You're like a buffer between us and the amount of products we receive into the country or even being produced within the country. So as a KEBS, how many instances have you been witnessed to ensure that you're protecting us from consuming products that are not up to standards?
First of all, quality begins with a standard. So you find that at Kenya Bureau of Standards, we are in charge of developing standards. And mostly, like when we look at SMEs, they are big innovators. So a lot of innovation is going on, and we have the responsibility to develop standards. So once the standards are developed, then we ensure enforcement in industry. So the industry is responsible for implementing the standards, and we enforce. Now, in the process of them implementing the standards, we find that we ensure fair trade, we see that they are able to access market, and we see that they are able to have repeated customer going for their products. So with that, you find that quality assurance is responsible to ensure that the manufacturers, in a guided way, are able to meet these standards and continuously produce a quality product. How do we do it? It means we go into industry and carry out assessment or audits. So we assess them and guide them to ensure that they continuously produce a quality product. And you find that especially for the smallholders, we engage them. We have engagement so that they understand these standards by educating them, training them on the standards, so that as we implement, they are able to conform to the standards. And that is how this Quality Week now comes in to recognize what we have observed over time. We have observed, we have seen how you have been producing. Now this is a good time for us to recognize that you have done a good thing. And through this recognition, then we expect that others are learning. And we are also promoting knowledge on standardization and conformity assessment.
Yes. Aside from ensuring that the products that reach the final consumer, who it is us now, before we consume it, at the end of the day, you're aware that there are people out there who are even fabricating KEBS stickers, placing them on our products. We've even seen KEBS recalling some of the products from the shelf, given that you did not give the authorization or the appropriate stickers to be put there. So what are these loopholes are these people exploiting?
Yes. One, you find that we educate, first of all, the manufacturer, the owner of the product, to also be vigilant. As we produce a product, you need to ensure that wherever you are distributing it, it is found in the best form as you released it. And for this reason, yes, we are aware that there are those that are not scrupulous. So you find counterfeiting happens. Where somebody counterfeits a product that has already gotten the market. So because the market is aware, they also are vigilant. But for us at Kenya Bureau of Standards, we have various ways of monitoring what we have released. And also we have a market surveillance department, which is permanently in the market to monitor that whatever we released as quality assurance is also whatever is in the market. So we have various means that even the customer can actually assess what is in the market. For example, we have, you can send an SMS to 223 and you are able to verify that whatever you are getting is good product. We have apps on our phones which you can put a KEBS app, and you can actually prompt while you are in the supermarket to just confirm that this product was verified by Kenya Bureau of Standards. And the quality, the verification is only not for the local products. Even the products that we have allowed at the entry points into the country, they have an import standardization mark. Now, the mark I'm talking about, verification, is a standardization mark, which is for local manufacturing. Import standardization mark is for the goods coming into the country, imports. Then we have a third mark, what we call diamond mark of quality. This is a voluntary mark, which we give to people that have excelled in their production. They have consistently shown that they can produce quality products. So we give these companies a quality diamond mark of quality. So market surveillance helps us to monitor the market to ensure that whatever customers are buying are of good quality. But just in case that there's a problem in the market, we also partner up with other government agencies that we work with to ensure education and abidance to the law.
Maybe now that brings me to my next question. Are there challenges that you're experiencing as KEBS in enforcing and ensuring that the quality of the products that are out there are up to standards?
Yes, we encounter challenges. You know, putting a product in the market, first of all, you must innovate. You must test the product before you release it. And we are a growing economy. And for this reason, you find that we have many what we call small and medium enterprises that are coming on board. So as they start manufacturing, they face their challenges. So these new entrants into the market with new innovations. So with a lot of innovations, it means as Kenya Bureau of Standards, then we must be up and alert to develop new products for the innovations that are coming on board, number one. Number two, it means that we have to bring to speed this SME that has to produce a quality product through capacity building for them to be to that level. And in this regard, we work with other agencies. For example, we work with the KEBS. KEBS is involved in innovation and technology development. So where an SME is not able to reach that level of standard, then we refer them to this particular institution to develop their technology. So we have to put a lot of resources into developing the SMEs through education, through innovation development, and ensuring that finally they're in the market. And once in the market, we need them to be consistent and continue producing and be there to provide that particular product. So if they're not consistent, then what happens? The customer is not happy, and they will not be able to continue being in the market. Yes.
And of course, in terms of non-compliances, we've just talked about it. How do you handle such cases, and what are the consequences for these traders and the people who are taking those products that are not of quality standards to the market?
If we have issued you with a mark already, and we find that your products are not complying, then we suspend and withdraw this permit until you are able to showcase that you can continuously produce a quality product. So suspension or withdrawal does not mean that you cannot produce again. It means we are just saying, hey, stop here. Let us check what could be going wrong with your product. So they are able to undertake corrective actions on whatever was found to be wrong. And again, they will go through an assessment process to just confirm that actually this product is okay. So once we confirm, we again reissue the permit and allow them to continue producing. So stoppage does not mean that you will not continue. But sometimes we find a product being produced without coming to KEBS. And chances are you'll be found by market surveillance. So depending with the circumstances, sometimes legal action is taken against the manufacturer, because any product, before it is released into the Kenyan market, you must have got an approval from Kenya Bureau of Standards. So we urge our customers, our clients, please come to Kenya Bureau of Standards. We have all the expertise ranging from chemical, food, agriculture, engineering, all the engineering sectors, electrical, civil. So we have all the expertise that can assist a manufacturer to produce and sell a quality product consistently. That is the key word, consistently. Because we want you, once you get your first client, keep them. Get the second, and then grow your portfolio. Yes.
Give us your final remarks, Joan, and of course tell us more about how can Kenyans, aside from texting KEBS and finding out the products are okay, what can Kenyans look out for, especially from those products that they are consuming at the end of the day, in just 1 minute?
Yes, so we have various means that you can actually confirm that a product is okay. One, you can call our extension 1545. It is a toll-free line. And on this toll-free line, you'll be given information. Number two, you can send an SMS using Safaricom, 223, and you'll be given information about that particular product. You can download an app, a KEBS app. And on this app, you can key in even while in the supermarket at your comfort, and you can get information about that particular product. In my parting shot, I would say that beyond compliance for excellence is key, because compliance means you are getting the minimum requirements as required by any law. However, please go beyond excellence. This is to our manufacturers and producers and importers. This is to ensure that you actually drive the process as the owner of that product. Number two, to the consumers.
As you finish, given that we have run out of
Yes,
time.
for consumers, just ensure that you purchase a quality product in the means I have just provided. And to our stakeholders, finally, let us collaborate to ensure quality products in the market.
Thank you so much. That is Joanne Mahanu. She is the KEBS Manager, Quality Assurance in the Chemical Division. Thank you for your time. And of course, we wait to see what other measures that KEBS will put in place to ensure that the food at the end of the day and products we're using are of quality standards. Thank you for your time. And of course, we move on to other stories now. Cooperative Bank made 19.2 billion shillings in net profit during the first 9 months of this year, representing a 4.3% increase. Cooperative Bank Group Managing Director Gideon Muriuki says that the profit was driven by a 12.3% growth in net interest income to 36.9 billion shillings.
Net loans and advances increased from 378.1 billion shillings to 381.3 billion shillings. From this, total operating income increased by 10.8% to 59.2 billion shillings. These comprise the net interest income, which rose by 12.3% to 36.9 billion shillings, and total interest income, which grew by 8.2% to 22.3 billion shillings. This will have propelled the lender to higher profit, were it not for the